Mr. Brownfeet has been standing on his hind legs for I don't know how long here as I've been trying to get my video to work right. There he goes. And then I'll unhit like. I'll like consider like it's some kind of, like I'm voting in a presidential election. Someone is taking out even more trees. I just want to ask these people, do you think these things are going to grow back? Like, trees this tall, how many hundreds of years do they take? And somebody just thinks it's in their jurisdiction to chop them down. And on top of that, can you imagine if you came home to your home, you're a squirrel, you're a human, and you come home and your home is demolished because somebody else decides it's, I don't know, inconvenient for them. I was never a tree hugger. Once you're a squirrel hugger, you become a tree hugger. Squirrels just most panic because it's easy for me to say I can't bear to look. Like I don't want to go over there and see what they're chopping down. But as a squirrel, you don't have that luxury to say I can't bear to look. You got to look immediately to figure out if your home is being chopped down by some ass human, and now you got to repivot on your entire life plan, and God forbid your babies are up in there right this moment, you know? Finding a new place to live is not easy. You got to find a tree that's not in the domain of another squirrel where you're going to get harassed and chased out and your babies have trouble and all that. You got to find a vicinity. Then you got to find a tree within the vicinity that works, you know, that has like a cavity in it. That's even, God, it feels like a needle in a haystack when you put all the odds together. You can't find that, then you got to build a nest. Well, you better do it by tonight. The rain's coming at like 6 o'clock. My heart is kind of exploding. My girlfriend with one eye is back. She stays gone for a while. And then she comes back. Come here. She can take from my hand. She just doesn't want to right now, so that's okay. She lives off in the big woods, all by herself, doing it the hard way. The reason Tank is running is there's a chipmunk chase going on. Here's this chipmunk that finally came in here. Where'd Tank go? He was hanging out here. Well, until the chipmunks freaked him out. Hey Tank, I thought you left. You hid from the chipmunks pretty good. It is amazing how the squirrels just really don't want to deal with the chipmunks. You'd think, well, they're so much smaller, they're not really a problem, but they really irritate the squirrels. Putting up with this guy, but he's not ramming into Big Tank and running around with another squirrel and chasing all around Big Tank. When they do that's what they were doing when Tank took off, and he's like, I'm just not even going to deal with this. Here he goes. Yeah, they don't like it. And who's standing up asking me for a ride? Who could that be? You gonna walk for us? You did one giant step. There, that was a good leap. Or a jump or a hop or whatever that was. Good job, Mr. Brownfeet. You're changing squirrel kind. Right, Big Tank? When do you start walking on your hind feet? Watch Mr. Brownfeet, see how he does it. Okay, we got a chipmunk chase going on. High speed. Whoa, now we got, oh, that's what I'm talking about. That was Mr. Brownfeet, by the way. I am not giving you a nut right now. Mr. Brownfeet, I am sorry about that squirrel. I take full responsibility. She's one of us. Yeah, that was a good catch, by the way. You are so athletic.